Peace, y'all. Now, everybody nowadays wants to be high vibrational. You want to have high vibes, you want to generate good energy, you want to generate positive energy, all those things, right? Nothing's wrong with that. You want to be around positive people, have positive relationships, have relationships that are and, the relationships that you have with your community or your family or your lover, right? Or even your job, your business, things like that. You want them to be high vibrational. You want them to be raised up. You want them to be elevated. Everybody wants to ascend higher, that is, of a sound state of mind, because life is all about growth. But what about the low vibes? What about when things are not necessarily going your way? What about when you're depressed? What about when you're anxious? What about when you have anxiety about something? What about when the car broke down? You missed the bus on the way to work. You missed the train. You missed your flight. Things just aren't going right. Your relationship's falling apart, right? What about those vibes? The so-called low vibrational times, the so-called and even people, right, that are on so-called a lower vibe. Now, all the things that happen to us in life matter. And a lot of times when things aren't high vibrational, you got to respect when things are low vibrational, because the low vibrational things matter as well. If you are stressed out about something, then that means that there's something that you need to work on. There's a challenge that you need to overcome, or a situation that you need to work on and master, or develop skills to master. If you're anxious, then that's a signal that there is something to be worked on, that there is something to be fixed. If you are going through depression, then there's a signal that there's some work to be done. There's some creativity. There's something that's needed to pull you out of the rut. So every single thing that we go through, every single vibration that we have, whether it's low vibration, even low vibrational people, so to speak, people that aren't seeking self-mastery, people that aren't seeking spiritual development, people that aren't seeking growth and whatnot, people that are stuck in who they are and been that way probably since they were 15, 16, 17, the quote unquote people that say they'll never change and things like that, right? And people that are stuck in who they are, even they have a lesson, and even they can be utilized, because sometimes you don't need high vibrational people around. You don't need people talking to you about chakras and spirituality and spirit baths and meditation and all that. Sometimes you need somebody that's just going to have your back in order to fight for you. Somebody that's going to have your back, that's going to be able to smack somebody in your defense. Somebody that's going to have your back, even willing to be a shooter for you, right? We all need those people in our lives. It's about balance at the end of the day. It's about being at a level where you accept whatever's coming to you, and you're able to still achieve, um, you're able to see the warning signs of these so-called low vibes. You're able to not just say, oh, the devil is attacking me, not just to say, oh, evil is upon me, not just to say somebody put a hex on me, not just to say demons or anything supernatural is after you, but for you to really look at the situation that's so-called low vibrational and see what lesson you can extract from that particular situation. Because there's a reason that you're going through the stress. There's a reason that you're going through the depression. There's a reason that you're going through the anxiety. There's a reason that these things are happening. There's the reason that your so-called high vibration has been lowered. And the one thing about life is you're not going to be high vibrational every day. There's going to be things that are going to throw you off. There are going to be things that are going to happen in your life that are going to give you the side eye. There's going to be things that are unexplained. There's going to be things that are unexpected. But the thing is, what can you learn from it? And that's turning shit to sugar. That's turning a negative to a positive. That's turning a so-called low vibration back into a high vibration. And that ultimately is alchemy. That's ultimately the work of an alchemist. But to ignore the low vibration is just say, oh, I'm high vibrational, I'm always high vibes. And, that's not realistic, because you're going to go through things in life that are going to take you off that high vibration. And if you're constantly thinking that you're always going to be high vibrational, you'll sink into an even deeper depression. You'll sink into stronger anxiety. You'll seep into deeper worry. You'll seep into deeper stress because you feel like you've done something wrong by not being high vibrational, when that's not the case. All vibes matter. All vibes matter. And when you do have a situation that's low vibe, or a person that's low, or even a relationship, a partner that's low vibe, or a family member that's low vibe, or a job that's low vibe, a career that's low vibe, things like that, these low vibes are there to show you how to get back to a high vibe. And life will continue to throw challenges in your way as you ascend, because just like a video game character, right? When they beat one level, then there's always the next level. And they beat one level, they beat the boss of that level, then you go to the next level, right? And you beat the boss of that level, and then you go to the next level, and it's a stronger boss, and you get more weapons, and then a stronger boss, and you get more and more weapons, and more shields or guns or whatever the case is, more health, right? As you ascend up the ladder. But on this journey in life, whether you're low vibrational, high vibrational, know nothing about spirituality, know everything about spirituality, you're going to have themes and events that are going to throw you off course. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how many successful people you see on Instagram and Facebook. I don't care how much you think someone has, or how much of a beautiful life you think someone has. They're going through some shit. It could be something in dealing with health. It could be something dealing with personal character. It could be social anxiety. It could be depression. It could be a lot of things, right? You don't really know. You're just looking at pictures and images and videos and think this person is just high vibrational all the time. Even the people that speak like this, right? The people that are honest about themselves know that they're going through low vibrational things at times as well. But the key is to see, what can I extract from it? That's why you have the tarot cards. That's why you have the clairvoyance and the psychics and the I Ching, and people throwing cowrie shells, and people doing different forms of divination, so that not necessarily all the time when you're going through low vibrational things, those are the things that you look to. But 9 times out of 10, that is what happens, right? And you're looking for some sort of answers. You're looking for some sort of guidance. You're looking for some sort of direction. And that is what you should do when you're going through these times. Seek wisdom. Seek wisdom. And definitely take time to think and meditate before you act on why this is happening. What was your role in it? And if you have no role in it, then figure out how to not let it happen again, or figure out what you could do to change the situation. And even if you did cause it, there's a reason that that particular event or that particular situation came up in your life on your journey. So the goal is to figure out what that purpose was and why it happened. All vibes matter. Low vibes, high vibes, all lives matter. All vibes matter. So stay in the frequency of growth, stay in the frequency of ascension, and stay in the frequency of always trying to get back into a high vibrational state. But just know that it will not last forever. There will be things that occur in your life that will throw you off. And again, yin and yang, you're just going through the cycles. You're trying to get back to who you are. But all vibes matter. Don't dismiss those low vibes. And honestly, those of us from the hood, those of us from the street, we know that there's times we had to engage in low vibrational shit just to survive. But we had a good heart and we had a high vibe intention, because we needed to do something low vibrational to get to where we needed to go. This is just a fact. This is the reality of the situations that we're in when we come from these impoverished environments. So this is not to say that that's an excuse, but sometimes you need to go through low vibrational things to get to a high vibration. Sometimes you need to fall on your back in order for you to get back up and become stronger. That's just what it is. It's part of growth, and growth is painful at times. All vibes matter. Peace, power, prosperity.